Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
I
And
hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday.
yeah, hello to Kara's stream, hello to my stream. We also have a guest with us today. So unfortunately, X-Ray Girl is out on assignment,
Good morning.
but
Hello, good
in her
morning.
place, who do we have instead?
We have my person, my other person.
Other person?
Oh,
Other person?
X-Ray's up there on the list.
yeah,
She's up there.
yeah.
That's the husband. He's going to my this is my Jeremy. He is going to come and paint with us. He has a model he's been wanting to work on, and this is a good excuse for him to sit down and have my paints to steal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Very nice, very nice. I like it.
Which reminds
Well,
me, I should probably bring those over to him.
ah, well, yeah. Welcome in Jeremy, and yeah, I'm stoked to see what he's actually painting because you said it was from Evangelion,
Yes.
something Evangelion, and so I am not super familiar with the franchise, but I'm sure Chat and your husband would be able to tell me more.
It's a very old garage kit that I've had for years and years of one of the characters from the show sitting on a motorcycle. And since
Oh,
I have
that.
a bunch of the DC Bombshell,
Yeah, the DC Gotham City Garage.
the ones on the motorcycle, I've
Oh, okay, okay, nice.
Yes.
and there's a bunch
That's
of resin
rad.
all over these things.
Baby, why are you making a mess?
It was from the Mona.
Oh, yeah.
Crapped out on me.
Forgot about that. Yeah, he's had this kit
Since
For-
before you.
so almost for at least 10 years.
Oh my
This is
goodness!
Pre-Kara,
Wow.
if there was
Well,
such a time.
he's like my life didn't start before her.
I don't know about that.
that
I
is-
think it was just a new chapter because he experienced a lot of life before me.
This is true. This is
Because he
true.
was in the military before he met me. He had already been doing occupational therapy before me. He's
But
a,
he never had a good enough haircut before you. That's the
That's
difference.
true. That's true. And now he doesn't get those anymore.
Nope, she cut me off.
I did. I don't do hair anymore.
You're like, I'm your wife. I'm not your hairstylist. Let's come on now.
He wished it would be both, but
It would make things easier.
yes.
She used to be very protective of my hair, and then she got sick and tired of it, and then that was the end of it.
Do you want some alcohol?
I don't know what's all on here right now. I'm just trying to.
Here, there's some alcohol to see if that can help like dry up whatever's on there.
Oh, I thought you were saying here's some alcohol to help you wind down a little bit or wind.
There's acetone here too, but I don't think that would be the right
You said
stuff.
ass.
Nah. 90% acetone, or what? Or no, that's that paint thinner I used. I forget what it was.
I
but it
have
was like
100%
90%.
acetone.
Got some naphtha in the
Nice.
other room. If you want to really burn through some stuff.
I just realized I forgot my water. I need to go grab my water cup.
Yeah, that
Ooh.
Mona had some.
Is that the Mona that exploded?
Yeah. I still have pieces of her, but.
Sound like a serial killer.
Well, we do have the ones across the street, so.
Yeah.
So, chat, I don't know if you guys saw, but if you guys look at my YouTube, you will see that I posted on the community notes or community post page or whatnot that I was actually able to play a game with these Black Templars that I'm painting right now. I went to my local hobby shop, got to play a combat patrol game, and got slaughtered. But it was still fun. It's been years, like, since I've been able to get in and play an actual game, and this is my first time playing the 10th edition Warhammer game, and my God, is it fun! It is so fun. So yeah, I would highly recommend you guys try and. Oh my gosh, look at all that Gideon hair! I
Oh.
just realized on my shirt, all my Gideon hair is on my hoodie. I promise I do not live in filth, chat.
We
It's
can't
just
help that
Gideon.
with Gus. Gus is everywhere.
I was about to say, like, you guys can't move without having Gus hair around you.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna
But
start.
he's got fairly short hair, though. I mean, it's not terrible, right?
Oh, the short hair still goes everywhere.
And it sticks
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we're
could see
talking about
that.
you, fat boy. That's right.
Look back in your shame.
I don't think he's shamed.
No.
He's like, I heard my name.
Just hear one little tail thump. It's like, yeah, yeah, you're talking about me.
So, Thanksgiving is coming up. What do you and the fam have planned? And if you guys don't really have anything planned, what do you guys normally do for Thanksgiving?
We're contemplating going up to his sister's place,
Okay.
but a long car ride does not sound enticing right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we're just like weighing the pros and cons right now.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, with my
This-
back and then his back, it's just a 5 almost 6 hour car drive does not sound fun.
Oh my God, I didn't realize it was that. I thought you were meaning like 3 hours, but no, 5 to 6.
No, we got to go through like 2 states, 3 states. So,
That means
my
I can't
goodness.
even take my gun.
yeah,
'Cause you have to go through freaking Maryland.
stinking Maryland.
Yeah, because when you do have to, when you cross state lines like that, do you have to have, like, what's the protocol? Because for California, like, if you have a gun in your vehicle, the ammunition and the actual firearm itself have to be in 2 completely different boxes, and they have to be locked and in your trunk. So it's pretty much worthless if you are in a serious situation. But like, do you have to do something like that when you're crossing like that? Do you know?
And into Maryland, they're very strict.
Oh.
So I think I don't know. I'd have to double check. Last time I looked, there were usually most states when you travel, as long as you have the weapon visible, I believe when you're just not concealed inside a glove box or anything like that, you can have it
Mhm.
out, like sitting or in a case or whatever. But then more strict state, I know New Jersey, you can get friggin' arrested for just having ammunition in your vehicle.
Whoa, damn.
Well, at least maybe that law got finally changed. But I've read stories about some. There was one woman who was in a state, and she had her concealed carry on, her permit and all that stuff, and she accidentally drove into New Jersey, and so she asked a cop to get turned around, and she got pulled over, and they arrested her for it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Imagine trying to get help and then getting arrested.
Yeah, New Jersey.
Excuse
you
me, sir,
have
can
to,
you-
like retreat? You have like even if someone breaks into your house, you have
Mhm.
to try to get out of the house. There's no stand your ground law or anything. If you are able to retreat out of your house with your gun, you're obligated to do that.
Wow. Yeah, just leave the house. Let the criminal take all your stuff while you
Yep.
leave. That's smart. Ugh.
But North Carolina's
Yeah,
fine.
see,
Most states you can, like I said, travel with the weapon as long as you're traveling. But in Maryland, it's like California, where I believe you have to have it locked in one part of the car, the weapon in one part of the car, then the ammunition in a completely different compartment of the car or something like that.
Yeah, man, it's
Just
wild.
means you're a lot less likely to help somebody stuck on the side of the road if you're not able to arm yourself in case.
You can't arm yourself.
Yeah.
No.
So we'll just have a bat. One of those little short, stubby baseball bats.
A little baton. A bludger.
Kara, didn't you
A
do?
bludger from Harry Potter.
Yeah, well, those would work.
Yeah.
Kara, didn't you do? What was it? You were in Color Guard.
Yeah, Color Guard and Winter Guard.
Didn't you guys have batons like that you were throwing around and flipping
We
around?
did. I did never do batons. We did rifles, flags, and sabers.
Damn, that's cool.
Were the 3 that I learned.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's
It's old man noise.
that is old man noise.
That was a big stretch.
No, that was him sitting down.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, my dad's funny because like he'll just do something. He'll like reach up in like the upper, I don't know, kitchen cabinet or something to grab something, and I'll hear him just make a kind of noise, and I'm like, Dad, you're just reaching for something. Like,
It's involuntary. You have no control over it.
yeah, you
Just wait until
It
you
just-
get there, Max.
just happens. Oh, I the second I started, like second I was active duty Marine Corps, I just started making noises for no reason. I don't know.
Well,
But
those
they
are
were
called
also, like-
grunts. That's just how you guys talk.
I was about to say it was just also grunting. Like whenever we just conversations just sound like, ugh,
Cavemen talk.
yeah.
I hope
But,
you know that
uh,
every time my husband sees a funny Marine thing on Instagram, he sends it to me and says, "This is Max," or "This is for Max."
I'm so honored. I'm so glad that I can be thought of.
Hey, it's a double
That's
whammy
funny.
because you're a Marine and you were an officer, so that's extra.
Oh,
pimpin'.
dude. It's hilarious. Like we just had the Marine Corps birthday a week ago, and one of my good friends, she tweeted out, "Happy birthday, LT. Don't worry, I got the compass. You'll be okay," or something like that.
Was that
It's
Lady
just
G?
like- yeah, it was Lady G.
Oh, I love Lady G.
She is so freaking funny, and it's funny because like as much as that meme is funny, stereotypes have a reason for being there because a lot of the times they're true, and I hated land nav. I was so bad at land navigation. I got better, but I was really bad. I don't know what it is. I think it's like the lieutenant bars must, do something with the compass that makes it weird. It just doesn't work right.
It just
That's-
throws off the electromagnification or whatever it's called.
Yes. Yeah, that's my excuse.
Yeah.
I watched one of our lieutenants spend a good 2-3 minutes trying to figure out how to unscrew a gas cap on a tank.
Oh no.
And I just sat there and giggled the whole time.
I will say, we did meet some Army lieutenants while I was in training, because we were stationed out in Oklahoma at Fort Sill for a while doing some artillery stuff. And while we were out there, we got to meet some like Army lieutenants, and it was quite something.
Thank you for telling me about that local. I'm not too worried about it. The only person that would text to me would be X-Ray Girl and him, but he's in the same house as me.
Am I though?
I mean, we have Gus and the lizards, but I don't expect the lizards to crawl out of his tank and to text me.
I don't know. Maybe they've evolved to the Gavin Newsom phase.
Lizard people?
Mm-hmm.
I thought just what's his face is a lizard people. Your boss. Zuck.
Oh, Zuck? No, I guess he's a lizard person too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard to tell if he's a lizard person or a robot.
I truly think Zuck is more AI, whereas Newsom is lizard.
I can see that.
Newsom's got a creepy like demeanor. He's got a American Psycho thing going on.
Yes.
Yes.
You just need to give him
Um,
one of those plastic, one of those rain suits that you can wear, run around in.
Yeah, but like every time he's always on the news here. Cause Jeremy, I don't know. I think you know I'm in California, but he's
You poor
always
thing.
all over the news. And whenever he comes on, he's got this really creepy, weird, stretchy, kind of rubbery, fake smile, and he seems so fake.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
I
He's
don't
a
get it, man.
politician. Of course he is.
Yeah, right. That tracks. That sure
I
tracks.
mean, when he was governor of San Francisco, or was it L.A.? It was San Francisco. He,
Yeah.
not governor, mayor. He was going to clean up the homeless problem in 5 years. That was his campaign promise.
Well, he sure cleaned it up real quick when the CCP came through town the other day.
Yeah, just shows you how he keeps his promises.
Yep.
Yeah, them doing that kind of shot themselves in the foot.
Oh, and they didn't even try to hide it.
They didn't. They
Nah.
didn't at all.
Straight up admitted it.
It cracks me up because they're like, "Oh, we can do this, but we're not going to now. We're gonna do it for these people, but not for you."
Yeah. We'll do it
People are
for
claiming that we cleaned
for
this up because of the fancy world leaders coming. Well, of course that's true because it's true.
yeah. Oh yeah, he went on the news and was like, "This is the greatest city in the world, and so why wouldn't we want to clean up our house to show other people that we're?" It's like, oh, okay, so you're just
So you allow
Openly
your other
admitting.
people to live in a hoarding, like it's like a house out of hoarders.
Oh yeah, no, it's worse than that. It's like, yeah, it's like abject filth. It is one of the most and like Kara, I know you're coming to well,
LA
you'll
Comic Con.
you're coming to LA and you may see what we're talking about.
Some
Once you
poop
see
and
it, you're gonna be
needles?
like, oh my god. Oh, legitimately, like you'll be stepping over shit and needles. Wild.
Yeah.
We do have our best friend Josh in the chat.
Our best friend.
Hi, best friend. We wish you were coming to LA with us, but that's okay.
Every group needs a gay friend. That's why we have Max.
Present.
I'm kidding, Josh. I won't let Max steal that from you.
Yeah, I won't steal your thunder, Josh. That's all you, buddy. Even though I am the most prized otter, I think I can successfully take that title, but that's
Yes.
all right. We also have Jay, the deep-minded. Good morning, Jay. Those Templars are looking good, Max. Thanks, Jay. Yeah, I'm really liking this project. It's been fun. We also have got Soul Assassin and Woad Warrior. Good to see you guys. Josh says there are legitimate apps to warn you where shit is on the sidewalk.
That's disgusting.
I hear that job pays well though to go pick it up.
Didn't matter how much it paid. I do not want to. I don't think that would be my lot in life. At least I hope not.
I mean, we'll see
so
what
you guys.
your fancy degree will help get you.
I don't know. I've cleaned up plenty
You know,
of polygons in my day. Burned a lot of shit.
officer in the military, master's degree, and now I'm picking up shit on the LA sidewalk.
Yeah, but that probably pays more than majority of jobs in America. You just can't afford to live in California on it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, but you guys didn't say which. So you guys were saying thinking about potentially going to the sisters, but if you guys do normally do Thanksgiving, what does your dinner plate look like?
Steak.
You said cake?
No, steak.
I'm okay
Oh,
with cake.
steak. I was like, cake. Um, okay. On Thanksgiving, eh? I
No,
like
her
it.
husband he tends to cook steak for Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. I mean,
So,
hey, I wouldn't have. I hear a lot of people that do chicken now,
yeah,
and I was like, hey, that actually sounds pretty good.
some good like smoked chicken.
That's a
Sounds
good
awesome.
spot for you right there.
Yeah.
Is he laying like right behind you?
Yep, he got up from the window to come lay right behind me.
It's like you're down. It's like you're in his. He's in your office. Yeah, that's the word. I was having some issues there for a second. Gus will typically go and like lay next to the back door because it's like a nice big glass sliding door, and he'll just look outside. But instead, he decided to go lay right behind Jeremy.
Aw. He's like, Mom, Dad, what are you guys doing?
It's like, what is he doing awake right now? This is weird.
That is also a good question.
I
Hey,
was glad I
coffee
got
can
to
fix
hang
anything.
out with y'all, even just via voice last weekend while I was traveling.
That was fun. I enjoyed that. Yeah, that was cool. Which, by the way, how was your trip? What did you guys end up doing? What were some of the highlights?
It was we worked a lot, of course, because it was launch week of Alpha Core, so we were very busy.
Mm-hmm.
That day we had gone out to have some barbecue, and then we went and had ice cream.
Nice.
And then, of course, we saw Eric had scheduled a stream that none of us were there to help mod for. So I sent
my
Eric a
gosh.
picture of all of us together, and he's like, "Cool."
Oh my goodness.
I was like, what did I say? I was like, "Mods are busy. Chat will riot." And he checked his texts while he was streaming, and he just started laughing. Because I think he had to like ban somebody for trolling or a bot or something. And he was asking, I remember him asking to see if any mods were in the chat. I was like, we're busy. We're getting ice cream.
Sorry, bro.
This is
Have
what
fun.
happens when you don't tell your team that you're doing a stream.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta stay like communication is such a large aspect of like,
Oh, yeah.
you
And I
know.
mean, he's a spontaneous person, so we were just teasing him.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is true. I think he does so many other things so well that a stream like that's very minor, like it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But still, you guys would probably like to be
Able
not.
to just keep an eye, just in case
Yeah,
there's some unsavory individuals in chat.
absolutely. Which there most likely are. It's Eric, and for some reason, his very based and very sometimes mild takes get him in hot water. He has a lot of people that do not like him for some reason.
Yeah. Good morning, chat, by the way. I don't think I said hi to y'all. So, hello
Aw.
to Ken and Redlock and Mike and Local Hero and Mountain and Andrew Matthews. Who else is here? And Keely. Hi, Keely.
Hello to all.
Over there?
Any sandpaper? It is in the craft room, and the tall plastic organizer, and one of the skinnier drawers. I could get my label maker out and label all that stuff for you.
I still wouldn't be able to find it.
At least you're honest. Was the new friends and job worth the hassle you had to go through? Are you talking about with Ripperverse stuff? Or are you talking about the limited run stuff, I think. Yeah, I think so. I'd say that this year has been one of the one of the best years I've had in a while, just due to the people that I've met, like such as
Wow.
Max and X-Ray Girl. Like these, like honest, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like you guys have, like I really didn't have any friends where I was.
Hmm.
I had just moved to this new area. I didn't have anybody here. I had a couple of coworkers that I never hung out with.
That's because you're an evil bigot.
I am. That's me. Um,
Sweetest
so
girl on the internet.
I was very lonely, and I could tell that Jeremy could tell. But I think I think it was definitely a good thing that kind of opened up my eyes a lot to one, the industry, and two, just seeing that there are people out there that do actually have some like-minded opinions.
And that we care about you. You know, I
Yeah,
think,
I care about you guys.
yeah, and we're gonna stick up for people who, even if they, even if we disagree with them, or even if they don't have the same. I don't want to call them talking points, but like, we're gonna stick up for people who have gone against this cult-like mindset from like limited run games or whatever. And for them to do that to you, we heard about it, and it's within the nerd sphere, and we were like, yeah, no, that is so ridiculous. But I'm very thankful that we found you, you found us, and yeah, I think as much as 2023 has been a wild ride,
Yeah.
I'm very, very thankful for you and your friendship and our little um, brother sister wife thing that we've got going on with X-Ray Girl. And
I'm excited I get to hug your neck in a couple weeks.
yes, oh yeah, I
2
am
weeks,
stoked to
Max.
see
2
you
weeks.
guys. That's it. That's
That's
it.
it.
By the time we recover from our food coma from Thanksgiving, it'll already be LA Comic Con. So
I'm excited. I'm so ready
yeah.
to see y'all. I'm
Oh
already
yeah.
planning. Have you? I don't know if you're going to be able to do it, but we have confirmed that Rippaverse is going to be at MegaCon in February.
Ooh. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to do MegaCon, but am planning to still do Dallas. So
Okay.
I gotta kind of pick and choose which cons I can get out to. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I will
I
still keep
understand.
MegaCon in mind for sure.
Okay. Yeah, MegaCon would
Um.
be awesome because we're gonna go do, I think, Universal. Probably stick around a couple days because he's never been,
Oh, okay.
um, and I really want to go. So we'll probably do that, and
Would you
then
s- would you
Dallas
see
is
the?
probably what, next June.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, next June.
Would you see the Harry Potter world? Is that what you'd
Oh
kind of
hell
want to go
yeah,
for?
absolutely. I
I
just
know that was
bought a Harry Potter freaking purse the other day.
no way. Oh, that's
And it's
awesome.
actually really cute. Like I kept on getting I've gotten more compliments on this purse than I have on any other purse before in a very short
You've
period
got
of
like
time.
Chanel and Prada, but they're like, oh no, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Well, it's a nice color and it's got and it's just a nice purse. I was very happy I got it.
Hmm, that's awesome.
It's not as cool as
Um,
Rich Ford purse.
It's not as cool as my purse. That one is a very limited
That's right.
purse compared to this one. So it was like what, last year we did the back we backed
Are we
the
back
brand,
to, what, 3 projects?
yeah, for Brandon Sanderson, and
oh,
one
cool.
of them was like this, like I don't know if it's like a monthly
Mhm,
subscription
there's
box.
It's a year of Brandon Sanderson. It's like a leather-bound book.
There's
Every
4 of
quarter,
them. Yeah.
And then every month you get a little swag box. It's got a bunch of stuff related to one of his books, and they're really high quality kind of stuff. So this last one had this leather purse or satchel or whatever that had the patch logo on it from one of the books. From one of the teams in the books.
I personally like the bookends from Mistborn. I think those were really cool. Like they have these metal bookends. And then there's also like a metal sword of Nightblood. From what book is that from?
That's from
Warbreaker?
Yes.
Warbreaker.
This last one also had a bottle opener of Shardblade on it too.
Ooh, that's nice.
From all the bottles we opened.
Hey, I open bottles. I just use the wine opener.
Yeah, I think even like Shad has some leather-bound books that he's making.
Yeah, he helped Sanderson apparently with
That's
Way of
right.
Kings.
Yeah.
Not Way of Kings in that series. It was the last book of that series.
Oathbreaker.
Yeah.
So we've got those, the Way of Kings. That was the first thing we backed, the leather-bound Way of Kings, and then we did the secret novels, the 4 secret novels, and then
The minis.
miniatures,
Yeah.
and those should be shipping soon.
Ooh, nice. That's exciting.
And those
You should
rose
do,
a ton of money. He's made so much money off those Kickstarters. It's
Oh
insane.
yeah. I mean, the one that we did was at like what 40 million whenever we backed.
Just the book.
Oh
we
my
backed
God.
all of them, but
We have backed all of them, haven't we?
but that first one, the Way of Kings one, was like 20 to 40 million, something like that. It was
Jeez.
huge.
You guys should do something on the channel, like an unboxing video. People love that. And you could show off whenever it gets there. You guys could show off the book and do a little review.
That'd be good. But we've already gotten most of them, I think.
Yeah. We've
Oh,
only got
that's
one
true,
more
okay,
box
yeah.
left. We've got the last book. So
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know, Kara, you were saying you wanted to do more like vlogging stuff. I think,
Yes, I am
if I
planning on
remember correctly.
vlogging the LA trip, so be prepared to be in that.
Ooh, I am ready.
Yeah.
Can't wait. That'll be a ton of fun.
I'm so excited.
I think every week you should blog or vlog making banana bread.
Oh yeah?
I think your chat would love that.
Just to vlog me making banana bread.
Mhm.
Just so you could enjoy the banana bread.
I'm not thinking about me. I'm thinking about your viewers. Okay.
How kind. He's so humble.
I make some damn good banana bread. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
So that actually sounds really good. So we might have to go to the store. I do need to go to the grocery store anyway to get some meals for the week. So
I want to give a huge shout out, and I'm gonna do a little air horn here on my stream. There
That
it
thing.
is. Thank you to Joshua McDonald, our favorite otter. Though I am the prized otter, he is our favorite. He says, Kara, we love you. I'm glad you found our family and that y'all share y'all's time with us. Max, you, Kara, and X-Ray need to do the volleyball dance in LA. Harry Potter World is the shit, and happy
Yes.
Thanksgiving.
I love you
Dude.
guys so much. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
I'm so glad I got
Thank
to
you
hang
so
out with
much.
you in Dallas, Josh.
Oh yeah. He is the once he comes out of his shell, he is like he's so
there.
rad. I truly consider him to be one of my best friends that I have found here through this whole YouTube thing. And yeah, not to get all sentimental on you, Josh,
Oh.
but yeah. But no, thank you again for the $10, dude. That is so kind. And I agree. Kara, we love you, and we are glad that you found this little niche of the internet because I think you have added exponentially to not just the voice that we have, but also just like the community, the care. I mean, it speaks for itself when one of the biggest dudes or one of the biggest voices says that we value you so much that we want to hire you, right? So it just speaks to you, your personality, your work ethic, all that great stuff.
He didn't know what he got himself into.
And now he's like, what did I just do? Oh
I like
no,
to
and now I gotta
bully.
keep her.
I like to
What's
bully
up?
Eric. It's fun.
I think he secretly likes it.
Yes, let the
I
small
cannot.
white girl bully one of the biggest guys in the industry.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think it's great.
Like we said before the stream, before we started, the chance of what did you say? It was like the chance of murder isn't zero or something.
The chance of death is never zero when it comes to
Yes.
me, apparently. And chat, for
Kara
those of
is
you
our
who
little honey
don't
badger.
know, my husband says my spirit animal is a honey badger.
Yes, can confirm.
Now, the moment they get a honey badger in party animals, sorry, goodbye to pigeon power. Honey badger's
No.
coming out.
Do you
So,
think they'll ever have that like animal skin on there?
I don't know, but they need it. Andrew Matthews says, I can see that.
Oh yeah. Speaking of another animal, we've got Psychotic Mongoose.
Yes.
What's going on, man? Thanks for being here.
Ticky tabby.
Psychotic's in my chat as well. Psychotic, thank
Oh,
you for giving
perfect.
views to both of us.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. We appreciate that. Yeah, I think even though LA will be kind of, you know, even though LA is kind of a nightmare, I truly think that it'll be a really fun experience for us. Glad I get to see you guys in the middle of the year because I would not have we would have gone another year pretty much until I
I
either saw you guys in
know.
Vegas or Dallas. So
Yeah, 'cause I don't have a whole lot of. I don't know about plans for next year. I don't have a whole lot on the West Coast planned for next year. So,
yeah, they're really like other than San Diego Comic Con, we've got WonderCon and LA Comic Con,
uh-huh.
and then just kind of small events, kind of all around those. But those are the main ones for the most part.
I do think it'd be fun to kind of try to go to a VidCon sometime. Just to go.
VidCon? What's that?
Yeah. VidCon is focused more like you know how they have TwitchCon?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Basically VidCon is just for like the YouTube of the YouTube version of that. But VidCon's been around
Okay.
longer.
You know what else I forgot? We have BlizzCon here as well.
Yeah, I would love to go to BlizzCon. I just don't play
Yeah.
any Blizzard games anymore.
Lightbox.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lightbox Expo. That's next. That'll be in October again, though. We really wanted to go to Lightbox Expo this year, but I think I
Is that an art
yes
convention?
Yes,
That sounds rad.
it is one of our favorite. It probably is my favorite convention that we've gone to.
Yeah, it's up there with that, what used to be the Spectrum.
Yeah, Spectrum. Spectrum was more like they have these books that they release that basically highlight some of the best artists in the industry through various media. They have like
that's cool.
illustrators.
It's best
And
fantasy art.
Best fantasy art?
Contemporary fantasy art stuff.
Okay.
So comic books, book covers, things like that. So
Yeah.
That sounds so rad.
Yeah,
Man, I
we
need to go.
went to one in Kansas City.
that's
Kansas
where they
City?
used to have it. But they'd have, they'd have a sculpture section in there. They'd have comic art, or they'd have digital, or they'd have a bunch of categories and stuff. But it was just all artists. It was just all art stuff you got to go look at. And they had a section where you could just go and sit and play with different types of clay that they were, people were promoting, or That's where we met Anthony.
Oh, Anthony
There.
Kosar. Yeah.
That's wild. That sounds like such a cool time. And that's why I appreciate you guys a lot, because in a lot of the, you know, um, a lot of why I got into comics was the art. You know, like a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people say it's the storytelling, which I agree, but the comics is really the only visual medium that can tell a story through like multiple pages like that, where you're essentially storyboarding like a director
Yeah.
would do. But um, the artwork that has come from comic books is like it in itself, like buying original art or making original art, like you, Jeremy, like that to me is like such an incredible art form. So, uh, yeah, I almost feel like nerds are almost connoisseurs of art, if that makes sense.
They've
It
always been
sounds
that
weird.
way. It's always been the quiet, nerdy person that drives the fashion, that drives
Mm-hmm.
everything. So if you think about it, people, all those nerds that people would make fun of in school that were little art nerds or into
Yeah,
clothing and stuff are the ones that go on to drive fashion and culture.
right? Yeah, that's such a good point. Um, but yeah, I think it's really rad to see a lot of, thankfully, the one good thing about social media is that you do get to see a lot of these artists that I would have either never heard of before, or like rising artists that I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'll check this guy out. Stuff like that, where I would have to either go to a convention to see, or find an obscure book or something to find the artist that way. But how do you guys normally
It's
find
the same with music
breakthrough
too nowadays
artists?
too.
Yeah. Music as well. Like going to different various
Yeah,
concerts and stuff
No,
or
but
music
like just go on
festivals
internet, you find
on YouTube
yeah
and yeah.
yeah,
people who never would have really had a shot back in the day.
yeah. Now they
Mm-hmm.
can just let the art speak for themselves, post it on social media. If people enjoy it,
Then they share
they
it.
go from there. Yeah.
Yeah. Got to go hunting for the rest of the silent majority, even though they're the majority. Yeah, it's because we're not out there in your face yelling, "Hey, I like this," or something. Like we're the ones who are just sitting back, like, "Okay, cool, you do you. I'm gonna go do my thing. Whatever what you. Good luck." And who is it? Who is it that said? Andrew Mathis said, "How can you not have friends? You are adorbs."
Oh, totes adorbs.
Totes adorbs. And then he also says, "So many ex-servicemen in the fellowship." What is RAF? Is that retired Air Force?
Probably, yeah.
Retired Air Force.
If
Yeah.
that's what they're
Nice.
referring to. So many acronyms out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It is funny because even like all the different acronyms, all the different ones pertain to different things within different military branches. So like I'll think that it's universal, but it's only like a Marine Corps thing.
Royal Air Force. Okay, that's cool.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Yeah,
Well,
that sounds
look at
cool.
you, Mr. Fancy Pants, having to add
Ooh.
that extra word in front.
Yeah, royalty, eh? All right.
Oh, sorry, this coffee is really good today.
If he's
No,
Royal
you're
Air Force,
good.
what does he
I'm.
think about Meghan Markle and
He's
what's his face? Prince
Harry?
Harry, yeah.
Probably doesn't care.
Well, he probably can't talk about it.
Probably.
He's freaking shut down in England for voicing an opinion nowadays.
Yeah, they did that, and if you're in the military in Canada, you can't either.
You can't disparage. Well, you can't do that in the U.S. either. You can't come out in uniform and disparage the government or the commander in chief and all that stuff. But you can't do that showing any affiliation to the service. Which I don't understand with all the stinking
all these new TikTokers
nowadays that are
yeah
doing their stuff in their uniform and
Oh my God, that's right.
yeah all of these trans individuals that are
well, it's not just that, but you even had I remember a while ago when the kneeling for the national anthem was going on, there was a couple soldiers that were like
Oh.
they videoed themselves hiding from revelry because every day,
Mm-hmm.
they have the flag goes up and goes down, and you have to stop what you're doing and turn face a flag and salute. And there's these people putting on these videos of them in their uniform, like hiding in their cars, because even if you're driving on base, you
Mm-hmm.
have to stop your vehicle, step out of the vehicle, and render your salute. But they would hide, saying, "I can't do this. I can't." It's like, do you have that stinking flag on your shoulder? What are you
Yeah.
talking about? But
I remember seeing that. I I had some Marine Corps staff sergeants and gunnery sergeants who, like, if they saw Marines that were like either trying to run into the command post or like trying to run into their cars like before revelry went off sounded, they'd be like, "Hey, get the fuck out of your car and stand at attention!" Like they would call those dudes out and be like, "No, no, 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 you're not hiding from this. Like, don't be stupid and pay some like honor and respect. It literally takes like what 30 seconds, a minute. It's so yeah, it was pretty funny to watch that happen, but yeah, I do remember seeing a lot of those TikToks, especially like, hate to say it, but the female Marines, they're doing these like stupid dances in their uniforms and like doing all this thirst trap female Marine bullshit, and like I'm just like, dude, you're in
Why?
uniform. Like,
well, there's
stop
an actual
being embarrassing.
female military intelligence. Uh, I don't think she's an officer or what, but she's in MI, but she's part of the recruiting team or something. And they're essentially, the idea is that they're using these attractive women as like recruiting tools. They're like putting
Oh,
their
interesting.
TikToks or the pictures of them on there looking, all cute in their uniform and stuff like that, and they get
Right.
these boys to look like, ooh, if I join, I could get me one of those. Joke's on you.
Yeah. Like 0% of the, or like 1% of the Marines look like that, or
Yeah.
no.
But the rule of thumb is if they look good in uniform, they look good in civilians.
That is very true. That is true. Because it's tough to, like, at least for the Marine Corps uniform, a lot of those ladies, like, how they have to have their hair and how those uniforms, like, they're not super, not
Flattering.
revealing.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah, flattering. So,
So if they look good in that,
They
clean
dress up nice, yeah.
yeah, that's a good point. Hey, good morning, Al. Good to see you, brother. And ciao, buongiorno. I guess it's morning for you. It's morning for me, but it's probably evening for you. So maybe buonasera. I'm not sure. Al is in Italy, so that's why I'm
Ah.
giving him the proper greeting of the day in Italian.
Well, hello there. You get the American greeting.
Well, grazie. Hello.
You gotta do it like a
It's
real
like-
Southerner, honey. Howdy.
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 Sup?
That's like Inglorious Bastards when oh, Brad
I
Pitt
haven't
is
watched
like,
that movie in a long time.
oh, it's I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember it fairly vividly, and I just remember him being
Buongiorno.
like, yeah, I speak the second best Italian. And he's like, you don't speak any Italian. And he's like, exactly, I speak second best, or something like that.
We watched, oh, is it last night? The Killer
The Killer.
with Michael Fassbender in it. It was forgettable.
Yeah.
It was a very
Really? Okay.
forgettable movie, which surprised me because I saw Chris Gore talking highly of it.
Well, he's a cinephile.
Oh,
So
interesting.
he's kind of got all of his artsy-fartsy kind of stuff he's looking at it, too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an intense kind of watch, but it doesn't leave you with anything.
No, it doesn't.
Hmm.
I thought it was pretty boring. I was bored.
Except for the Florida fight. That was,
The Florida fight was fun.
Yeah.
Yes. But other than that, like, I don't know. I'd rather watch The Accountant again.
oh, The Accountant's fantastic.
I want to watch that. Can we watch that tonight? I want to watch that.
I don't know. It'd go really good with some banana bread.
Don't look at me like that.
What's the last movie that you guys remember watching that you like vehemently disagreed on, like where one of you really liked it and the other one of you hate it?
Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I don't think we vehemently disagree on it.
We have the same brain most of the
Your
time.
Wallflowers movie.
Oh yeah, you didn't like that Perks of Being a Wallflower?
Oh, I didn't mind that film. I liked it. I can definitely see how people didn't, though. Like,
That's the
especially
Paul
because
Rudd
it's
one.
got freaking weirdo.
Oh no, that is Wonderlust.
Oh, okay.
Wonderlust. I love Wonderlust. And he fell asleep
Oh.
during it. There's only one scene that he knows out of the entire movie, and it's just Paul Rudd psyching himself up in the mirror talking about his dick.
Get that dick.
Gonna put my dicks in.
I
Gonna
don't
put
think
my
I've ever
dicks
seen that
in.
one.
Some of that dick.
Yuck.
That's the only scene in that movie he liked. And I personally love that movie. It's Paul Rudd and Jennifer Aniston. And, like, I know you like Jennifer Aniston because she's hot.
Yeah, but she's... Only movie I think I've really liked her in was Horrible Bosses.
Oh, I loved Horrible Bosses.
That's a great movie. I enjoy
Yes.
that one a lot.
Chat, have you guys seen Wanderlust? It's got Jennifer Aniston, Paul Rudd, Joaquin Phoenix, Katherine Heigl. Oh, what's the brother's name? It's he's one of the Rob Riggle from Holy Moly that we like.
Oh.
The announcer,
Oh,
he's the
yeah.
brother in that.
Kara likes the weird slapstick comedy stuff too, which surprised me.
Like Jackass.
Yeah. And,
Oh, that's funny. That's awesome.
The Will Ferrell movies. And
Oh,
stuff like that.
Anchorman and yeah.
I really like Paul Rudd as an actor. I think he's got, not only does he have a pretty good range, but he's just so charismatically funny, just naturally.
He's a vampire.
and I
He doesn't
think-
age.
Oh, 100%. The dude just always looks good.
Yeah, it's not fair.
All those babies they eat in Hollywood.
Him and Keanu Reeves, they both look the same.
Well, he has the Asian side of him to help.
Who, Keanu?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Now, once he turns like 90, he's going to shrink.
Have you ever seen that man use his firearms? It's incredible.
Oh my god, I love those videos of him like just showing like his precision with them. He's
Yeah.
so knowledgeable.
He's very, very proficient, and
He ain't no Alec Baldwin.
he's
that's
a
for sure.
machine.
Yeah, he's not.
What's up, Mike has bad knees? Good morning, sir. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I am trying to. If you guys don't hear me talk for a while and you just hear me breathing, it's because I'm trying to get this trim done on this shoulder pad, and it is it's excruciating to really get in there, all them cracks and crevices.
Andrew
And
Matthew
this paint
says, with
is
the
brutal.
£2, says you would love Black Adder. What is Black Adder?
That's the guy who, Mr. Bean.
Oh!
He plays this silly, like Duke or kind of noble person back in the medieval times,
Okay.
and he's just silly.
You know what I wish
Good morning,
would have continued?
peasant. Good morning, peasant.
No, movie or a show I wish was still going. Gallivant.
Oh, yeah.
I loved that show. Did you ever hear of that show, Max?
No, I don't think I remember either of those two, the Mr. Bean one or Gallivant.
Yeah, Gallivant was kind of like a medieval parody / musical that was on Hulu. And it was so funny. I really
You lost me
enjoyed
at
it.
You
what?
lost me at musical. I
There's
said you lost
nothing
me at
wrong with
musical.
musicals, sir.
No, I'm kidding. I like. I think
Says the
I
guy
could
who
bu-
wanted to go watch Kiki's Delivery Service, and that's one of the most like wholesome movies.
That doesn't mean it's a musical,
It
though.
doesn't have to be a musical. It's just wholesome.
It's
So are you
super
saying you haven't
wholesome.
seen The Greatest Showman?
What do you want me to tell you?
I want you to tell me, yes, I have seen The Greatest Showman. But I don't want you to lie to me. Don't be a little bitch.
Yeah, that's also so. Yeah, I have not seen it, but I know that Wolverine's in it, so I
Yes.
should probably go see it. Yeah.
It is so good. That'll change. I think I may not change your mind on musicals, but I think it's one that you would enjoy.
You know, I will say that I saw actually live The Boy from Oz or The Man from Oz, one of and I think that is an actual musical because Hugh Jackman played in that as well on Broadway. And I
Yeah.
remember I was visiting family in New York, and we actually went and saw that for a show. And yeah, Hugh Jackman was great in it. I mean, he's a natural talent.
Yeah, I
But
mean that's
yeah,
how he got his start was like musicals and Broadway plays. Like his
um,
first like big role was in Oklahoma, I believe.
oh, okay. I did not know that.
Do music videos count as musicals?
Hmm.
Depending on how they're shot.
Yeah, it can depend. The first season is the weakest, but still funny, and season's not that long. Oh, for Blackadder? Okay. What was that paranormal one that we were watching? That's the Kiwis in New Zealand.
Oh, I don't remember
The
name of
vampire
it.
one?
It was phenomenal.
The what?
The vampire one?
No, I do want to watch What We Do in the Shadows, though.
Yes, that also sounds really good.
I
And
want
looks
to watch
good.
that. There's this one
Even though it's
paranormal one. What was that on Max or something? I think it was on Max.
That or Hulu.
Max or Hulu. It's like these. It's like it was these Kiwis, and they're like this secret paranormal.
No, they're not. They start off as regular cops. And
Yes.
They come across, and they're really just.
Stupid.
It's a very bland, kind of silly humor. But there's like they're being followed around for like a cop show or whatever.
It's like The Office, but for cops.
Yeah, but then they come
Oh,
across
that's
their
fine.
cases as kind of paranormal, and then their chief finds out about it, and he has a secret paranormal office for investigations, which is just like this little.
It's a
supply
little closet.
That's super interesting. Is it kind of like Reno 911 cops?
Kind of.
Like-
It's on those lines of. It's not as like overtly silly as Reno 911, but it's pretty silly. It's
Okay.
it's not them like going out of their way to be silly antics and stuff like that, but the stuff they come across is just they have no idea what's going on. They never believe what they're seeing because they're dumb.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
And you got Dairy Girls.
Ooh, we need to finish Dairy Girls. We haven't finished that one. That one was pretty funny. One of our friends got us started on it. And we got a few episodes in. We never finished it. I really like stupid humor. And I especially like physical stupid humor. That's why I like Jackass so
Yeah.
much. Like I loved Jackass.
The slapstick really probably really gets you then, huh?
Yes.
I'm trying to remember the last like really good comedy movie that I watched.
It's so hard to make nowadays.
Just
Really
don't worry
hard to
about
make.
everybody.
Right? Like maybe Hangover? Hangover was
Love
good. I enjoyed
Hangover.
that movie. But yeah, like that the span of films that was coming out, like there was like I Love You Man and Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Wedding
Yes.
Crashers, like that whole era was just peak comedy gold. But
Yes.
that
I
was
loved Forgetting Sarah Marshall. God, I think I remember seeing that one in theaters.
yeah, that one was fantastic. I still like when I need to go to laugh. I know I can go to Forgetting Sarah Marshall or I Love You Man or
Yes.
like yeah.
Did you if you like him, Jason
Siegel?
Segel, Jason Segel. Um, did I ever talk you into watching Shrinking?
Yes, on Apple.
Yes. Did you ever watch it?
I didn't, unfortunately, but it's really tough for me to get into shows. I don't know. I don't know why.
This
I
is
tend to
one
watch.
like initially Jeremy didn't want to see it. And then I either showed you or your friend
Shows you a
showed.
clip or something.
Yeah, there's a little clip that kind of won him over. And yeah, we got hooked. It's so funny, but also so wholesome at the same time.
Oh,
And
that's
it's one of
cool.
those just really relatable shows.
Yeah.
And if you like Jason Segel, you'll like this show.
Okay, cool. I remember watching the trailer for it and I was like, this actually looks pretty interesting.
And
But
Harrison Ford plays Harrison Ford.
yeah, that tracks.
I wonder if they're going to get nominated for any awards this year. I think that they should. Like it's legitimately one of my favorite shows.
Wow.
And then my mom, whenever I saw my mom last weekend, she's like, "Thank you so much for telling me about The Crowded Room." Like The Crowded Room is like her favorite show now.
Really? That's
Yes.
freaking...
I know. My mom likes the dark shit, but she got hooked on Crowded Room and loved it. Oh, Dodgeball. Fuck yes. I love Dodgeball. I just watched Dodgeball
That's
back in...
another great one.
Yes, I watched Dodgeball back in February. Last time I went and visited Devin up in Maryland. After all my stuff went down, I went up and visited my love in Maryland, and her and I just watched stupid shows all the whole like week I was there. It was great.
That's awesome. Yeah, Dodgeball is an instant classic. It's fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, do you need something, sir?
Do you need to go outside? Is that what you need?
Shaking his fat body at us. Are we boring you? You don't want to hang out with us anymore?
That's how he lets us know he needs to go outside. He shakes his face. He shakes his body.
So funny when animals have these little cues that we pick up on that we start to notice, like, oh, you're telling me something, huh?
Honey, will you grab me a Dr. Pepper while you're up, please?
What?
Will you grab me a Dr. Pepper while you're up, please? Thank you.
He's like, I guess.
Hmm?
He's like, I guess, since I'm up.
I guess. Can't really
Man, these
say
shoulder
no.
Yeah.
Well, he could. He's like, no, get your own damn Dr. Pepper.
These shoulder pads are difficult to paint. My goodness, especially with this like whitish, grayish paint. It is brutal. I don't know if you have a difficult time with, because I don't know which paints you use, but white and gray, for some reason, is really, really tough with these Citadel paints.
What do I use? I think I
and
use
even
Games
still-
Workshop. What is these?
And
Oh,
I'm
thank you,
currently using Pro Acryl, but even still, it's kind of tough to.
The white
really
that
get a
I
good
used for my
consistency.
Link torso was actually really good, very opaque.
Oh yeah, I like that. It's not a
WizKid.
stark
I guess these are
white.
Vallejo. These are Vallejo.
Oh okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I only needed one layer for the details in this. So.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, those and the Citadel ones have really good consistency.
Yeah. Yeah, I only have some Games Workshop ones, and those were from a little kit that I had bought. But the rest are all Citadel. Oh, I guess we don't really have any Citadel. Well, I guess we do have some Citadel. Citadel and games in Vallejo are what we mostly have. So, because I had a friend that sent me a ton of paints because he didn't use them anymore. So I was like, sure, I'll put them to use.
I'll take them off your hands, absolutely.
Yeah.
So many layers of paint on these. I need something that will get the paint off but won't damage the resin.
You've done that. What do you use to get the paint off of your stuff, Max?
I think the last time I did it, I used the 90% isopropyl alcohol. I tried using or acetate or acetone-free nail polish,
Mm-hmm.
nail polish remover, and that just melted my model.
Oh no.
So
Yeah, you gotta be
do not
careful
use
with
that. Yeah, I put one of my custodies in n- yeah, or acetone free nail polish remover, and within 30 seconds my model had become melted cheese.
Oh
Um,
no.
yeah, but it was worth it to figure out, like, as a test, right? To see,
Yeah.
okay, that's what I should not use. But normally the isopropyl alcohol does a really good job because it doesn't remove the glue from the
That's
model.
good. See, these are all in like
Um,
certain like pieces. So like he hasn't glued any of them together or anything, so he's not worried about that. It's more of just making sure it doesn't damage the resin.
sure, yeah.
So that might be good. We might
Um,
need to go get like a plastic bucket or something and kind of dip. How long did you put them in the alcohol for?
um, I think I would start by doing it. At least when I did it for 30 seconds, and then I'd pop them out. And if it seemed like it was fine, I'd keep them in there for another 30. But that was just because I was really cautious. You could probably maybe do a minute.
Okay.
I'm not sure though. Because the GW models are plastic; they're not resin. So I'm not sure how the resin is going to interact with the alcohol.
Okay.
So yeah, I would probably take a model that you guys don't care about, a resin model that you don't care about, and try that first,
Okay.
just in case. You never know, though.
That is worth a shot. I might have to try
Yeah.
that. All right, now I need to find a picture of Link's quiver.
Oh gosh,
Of what?
yes. Oh no, I was gonna say, because Carrie, you were saying Jackass. You're a big fan of Jackass, and Soul Assassin mentions Wild Boys and Viva La Bam.
Oh, fuck
Uh,
yeah. I watched both of those growing up.
those were dope, right? And like
I love Viva La Bam. I watched Viva La
Viva La
Bam
Bam
all the
was
time.
it was like I'd come home from school, turn on MTV, and Viva La Bam was just on
Yes.
replay.
I mean, and my sister and I, my older sister and I used to watch Wild Boys together.
Yeah, so much fun. Yeah, those were some fun days. And then the other thing, Soul, is if you really want to get like old school, watch the CKY videos that Bam did. That was the precursor to Viva La Bam and Jackass.
Yep.
And the CKY videos, I think there are 4 of them in total, are I love those films because it's like basically just home videos, but it's so funny. Um,
Did you
and
ever
they're
watch
raunchy and yeah.
what is it called? Robin Big with Rob Deerdeck and
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Fantasy Factory.
Fantasy Factory. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Fantasy Factory
I
was the name of it.
I watched a couple of those. It wasn't my favorite, but there were some funny episodes on there where they play dodgeball or basketball or
Yeah.
whatever it is, and so like there were some episodes that I was like, okay, this is pretty good.
I just loved when they would just fuck with Chanel.
Well, she's quite the character. So that is pretty funny to watch them just absolutely destroy her.
Yes.
With like jokes, or she's like always the butt of the joke, or her laugh is just so
Her
awful,
dolphin
and so
laugh.
it's just Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, those were some good days.
Gosh.
Is-
Yeah, love
Do you
watching that.
do you keep up with Bam at all? Like, do you follow what's kind of been going on with him lately?
I don't. I know that he's been having some drug problems.
Yeah.
But I have been I've watched some stuff about Steve-O lately.
Okay.
Steve-O has really turned his life around.
Yeah, that's been really cool to watch him kind of go from this place of like not degeneracy, but just like almost insanity, and then come back and be like, yeah, I got new teeth, I got a new job, I got like all this stuff where I'm clean. Like, yeah, he's really, he and like the amount of scars that dude must
Oh
have.
my god. Yes.
Um, so, but yeah, Bam is definitely a sad story. It's like kind of a fall from grace, and I just hope he finds his way back. But it's
Yeah. I will say,
that whole story.
I'm not a huge fan of the show that Johnny Knoxville's on now, the like Prank Wars or something like that.
Oh,
It's like they
They
go
have
to
a new
this like
show?
panel of people and select on if they're gonna prank somebody or not.
Oh, that sounds lame.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. It's obviously very scripted, and
Yeah.
it's just not for me. But
You know what? Oh, sorry. I was
oh,
just gonna say.
I just want to watch The Ringer again.
I love that movie.
When the fuck did
Um,
we get ice cream?
the fuck did we get ice cream? You squatched my CD
You
in
picked it
broad
up
daylight.
and you scratched it.
You picked it up and you squatched it. Those guys were so cool. Like the actors that they got that had special needs that they got to play in that movie. They were so rad, man.
They were so
Like,
good too.
yeah, they played a great part, great little part.
Gosh, man, I haven't watched that one in years.
They keep saying they're gonna do another, like a Ringer 2 or something, but I
I don't
know
see
how
them
that's gonna
being
go
able to
over.
get away with that.
See, that's the thing. It's like you can't get away with anything these days. So why would they even try making a second film that they know is like not gonna?
Yeah.
Well, I think it would do well, but like people would obviously come after it and be like, "Oh, this is this ableist, and this is this and that," and like,
And that's when you go to them and say, hey, fuck you. This is funny. We brought in this cast of people who are also fine with it. Like, stop being
yeah,
mad on their behalf. Like, if you don't want this to happen, you're taking jobs away from them. So,
Yeah.
haha, who's the real asshole?
yeah. Stop being, stop.
Stop
I think
gatekeeping.
the biggest thing is concern trolling.
Oh
These
my
people
gosh,
who like
yes.
we're never going to see the film in the first place, don't actually really care about it, but because it makes them look good, quote unquote, at least they think it makes them look good, they're going to concern troll and say, "Are this shouldn't be a thing, and like you shouldn't be doing this, blah blah." It's like no one cares about your opinion. You're not you didn't even you weren't going to support the film, and you don't even care about these people.
Nope.
But yeah, concern trolling is a big thing on
Yeah.
Twitter, I feel like.
Andrew, if you want to post that link, put it in the Discord. That way I can go watch it after the stream. I don't know if Nightbot's in chat. I don't think it is, but I can't see it.
Nightbot.
Good old Nightbot. Papa says, not sure with resin, but I've had great results with soaking plastic and metal minis in brake fluid. About 4 hours. Toothbrush is all that is needed. It does denture super glue though. It does damage something about super glue though. Denature. Yeah. And then when TV and movies were good, we didn't know Karen and her pitchfork would show up. Yeah. It's sad, but it's true.
Karen and her pitchfork.
I can't say my mom's name is Karen, so I'm not big on the whole like.
Oh,
And like my mom is the most laid back person you will ever meet.
so
So
she destroys the stereotype then.
she does. Like she is the anti Karen. She's not a Karen. Local
That's
hero
dope.
says sorry, mom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mom, if
my
you're
mom is
watching, you're not a
awesome.
Karen.
She's not a typical Karen. Which Discord? My Discord. Do ! Discord in the chat and see if Nightbot's awake. I don't know if it is. We need to reclaim Karen and rainbows. Yes. I agree with that. I love my rainbows.
And triggered. I hate hearing people use that word.
Oh. Yes. Yes. I have heard you say that before. You don't like that word.
I
Hey.
don't like people saying they're triggered just because they're annoyed.
Yeah.
Or they don't like something. It triggers them. That's not a trigger.
It's
That's
really
you not being able to manage your own freaking emotions.
it's always really interesting when you hear someone say like, "Oh, that's a trigger of mine," and it's like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, you get annoyed by that? Is that what you're trying to say? Like, I understand that for some people there are things that trigger certain emotions, or for vets, some things might trigger PTSD.
That's
But
where it started. Where it became big was during the wars and all that stuff. They
sure,
were talking about the PTSD and all that, and then they talked about triggers and stuff, but then everybody started picking it up for everything. I mean,
Yep.
it's a psychological term for diagnosis and stuff like that, but the problem is everybody they don't know how to cope with anything, so
Everything's a trigger. If everything's a trigger, nothing's a trigger.
exactly. And that's why it takes away from like the actual severity of like, because when you use it in the proper context of, for this veteran, his or her trigger is fireworks or something, right? But now it's like you get a Starbucks employee who's like, that's a trigger of mine when someone calls them by a different name, and you're like, dude, that is by no means anywhere near the same thing, right? Um, so yeah, trigger has definitely been kind of perverted in a way, which
well
is
now
sad
now
because
it's a badge of honor people have now is to have some
yeah,
type of mental health condition, so they
it
want
it
everyone to
really
know.
yeah, it really is odd how people almost flaunt their mental disorder, like how they want people to know, like, hey, by the way, I have multiple personalities, or I'm autistic, or I'm this, or I'm
Self-diagnosed
that.
though.
Like,
Self-diagnosed though.
yes, yeah, no, of course. Twitter bio diagnosed.
I think it's more of they just want to seem different. They want to have
They need
that.
the
They want to
points, the
stand
different
out.
points.
For
Hmm.
somehow they want to stand out.
But they're not interesting enough to create their own personality, so they have to rely on a
Exactly.
mental disorder. Yeah. Which, like, that in itself, I think is sad. And there is a lot of mental disorder currently going around in 2023, but
Well,
it
it's
is not
because
an
people
excuse
don't
for
know how to
bad
cope.
behavior.
That's what causes it. There's no coping skills. People don't know how to face adversity and deal with things when they don't go their way, and so that causes a
Absolutely.
lot of anxiety
Yeah.
and stress in these kids. So they've all got something now because they don't know how to handle being told no, or that their point of view is wrong, or that they shouldn't be getting the $100,000 job right out of college
Yeah.
with no life or work experience.
Yeah, that is something that's really interesting, is that their um, the way to deal with adversity should be, at least, you know, for me, I've always been taught dealing with adversity is an opportunity, because it's how you respond to it that can determine the actions and the success that you have in life. Because if someone tells you no, that's an opportunity for you to come back better and say, well, okay, now I'm going to try even harder. I'm going to try doing something else, or like it creates some action in you. And for a lot of people now, they get told no and they like break down, right?
Yeah.
Um, and that's a really difficult thing to try and like unlearn. You have to kind of train your mind and your body to be like to deal with a lot of this stuff. But it's yeah, we're just not teaching that anymore.
I need to go grab something. I will be right back. I'm trying to
Okay.
find my little clips to be able to have the little clippy clips.
Or the little tiny ones.
The little tiny. I have the little metal thing to be able to clip on.
Oh, that's actually a good point, Josh. So Josh in the chat says, yeah, they've learned that these disabilities give them a hall pass, and it's an excuse for bad behavior, man. Yeah, it's like if you guys watch that clip of the cop who pulls over the woman,
Oh,
and
the indigenous woman one.
yes, could you believe that, man?
Jeez, that
I
cop
was
needs an award.
I was dumbfounded. Like every time he was like, "Ma'am, I'm just trying to see if you're like I just need you to step out of the car for me." And she's like, "Okay, but before I step out of the car, I'm just going to tell you I'm an indigenous person." And it's like he's like, "Okay, I don't care."
You remember
Like,
that time I told you I was non-binary?
oh my God, that's right. Yeah, and he's like, "Great, thanks for telling." Like, what does that have to do with anything?
Because he was
Ugh.
calling her ma'am. He's being polite and respectful and calling
Yep.
her ma'am. And then she said that. Said, okay, well, what would you like to be called? And then he did his best to try and call her like her name or whatever, or something that wasn't gendered
Yep.
language. And just that, like military, we're in the habit of saying sir and ma'am.
Yep.
Same with
100%.
police officers, but he was doing his best to accommodate her. And she's like, "Oh, I have really bad social anxiety." He's like, "Yeah, me too. I have that," and that shut her up real quick.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Like, I feel like that's why a lot of vets.
I think I have.
I think that's why a lot of vets don't really like. They're sick of the bullshit because like if someone goes like, "Oh, well, I have PTSD," it's like, "Oh, yep, me too."
Do you
And
really
then
know?
and that's the thing. It's like, do you actually have that? And like, because some people do, sure, but a lot of others just say that, and that's pretty much lying if
Well, and this is
if
the
you haven't
sad
been
part of
diagnosed
it,
with
is it could actually be PTSD for them because they truly see that as someone misgendering them as a traumatic thing
traumatic.
because they're so
Right.
coddled and they don't know how to deal with anything. They don't know how
Right,
to look at
right.
it and not be offended by it, so that actually causes them mental distress.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. But yeah, it is pretty interesting. You watch that video of that cop, and I just, like you said, he needs an award because the type of patience and just like total professionalism that he held during that entire thing was impeccable. And then even at the end there, where she's like, why are you touching me? Get off me! Don't do. He's like, don't make me do this, right?
Do not resist.
Like,
Don't.
do not resist. He was extremely calm, was very professional.
She was driving
Like,
down the wrong way in a freaking one-way street into traffic.
she could have killed someone easily. Did they ever say, was she just like drunk? Was she high?
I don't
Like,
think they ever disclosed what
yeah.
the final what was the actual charge, but I think it was reckless driving. I think was what she was charged with. But
Okay. Yeah, that's wild. Stuff like that that you see on online. It's just like, man, there's a part of me that's like, I'm really glad that we get to see this stuff, just see how crazy the world has gotten. But then there are other times where I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch this anymore. It's just so depressing.
that's why I'm a hermit.
What'd you say? Amber Heard? Is that what you said?
No, I said that's why I'm a hermit.
Oh, I'm a hermit. Yeah, that tracks. I mean, there are days where like I'll just read comic books and like don't even touch Twitter. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that today. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
do my own thing, paint some models, read some books, and call it a day.
Sorry, somebody texted me and was just like, "Is this the laptop you got?" I was like, "No, it's not."
Are you gonna have to work while you're here in California?
No, I actually took time off.
She's still gonna
Hey,
work.
excellent.
You shush.
Excellente.
Don't call me out. I will probably still work, at least check a little bit. But I did take PTO, so it's not going to be expected of me.
She never
Good.
clocks out.
I don't.
It's a lifestyle for you, eh?
It is. She's always aware of what's going on.
I like
have
that though.
to be.
That's very rare nowadays. You don't find a lot of people that legitimately care about their work or want to make sure that things are going smoothly on their end.
It's more of if I can relieve the burden from somebody else, I'm gonna help.
Yeah,
So that's
that's
just
awesome. I love
my
that.
point of view on it.
And that's a good employee. Like other employees who probably hear that, they're like, man, I wish we had Kara as an employee, like as a coworker, because I could use some help over here.
Now we did hit 1,000,000 this morning
Hey,
for
congratulations. That's
Alpha Core.
fantastic. I could not be more excited because this is like Alpha Core is the type of book that appeals to me because it's one, Chuck Dixon, and it's very like team superhero esque, which I like a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, really gonna. I think I'm gonna enjoy it.
I'm excited.
I still want to know what the source of their powers and stuff is in this universe.
I mean,
Because they're what are they called? They're not epics. They're
Accepts.
excepts. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like where are they just? Where
just
does
think about Steelheart though. We didn't learn until the last like couple chapters of the book where the powers came from.
yeah, but we knew what caused them to happen.
That's true.
We knew that the meteorite came down. It's kind of like that George R. R. Martin Wild Cards kind of series, but
Yeah, I never read that. So
Did you guys get into the Game of Thrones George R. R. Martin stuff?
yeah, we watched it all. I haven't finished. We haven't watched all of House of the Dragon though, even though I hear that's awesome.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
Maybe because I know we're gonna be wanting a new show to start soon. Maybe we should try watching that again. That, or if you're not interested, I'll watch
you
it.
go ahead and try it. I'm not huge into
He's
it.
like, yeah, I'm not giving a cent to George R. R. Martin. No, I think even Mahler, like I love watching his stuff, and even he'll say, I went in begrudgingly, and I was like, I really don't want to do this, but Gary's watching it, so I'll watch it with him. And he watched the first episode, and he was like, all right, I guess it's like fine. And then he watched the second episode, and he's like, okay, we might have something here, So it really is interesting how.
Yeah, Gary
You know.
has said nothing but high praise on House of Dragon,
Right? Yeah.
which
Even Ryan
really surprises
really
me
enjoyed
with
it.
Gary.
One thing I will always say about Gary and respect him for, and there's a lot that I do respect him for, but one of the things that I love about him is that he is honest as all hell. He
Yep.
will, if something is shit, he'll tell you it's shit. If something is great, he'll tell you it's great. It's not really more complicated than that.
Yeah, and I really like that about Gary.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get to spend some time with him and Melissa in LA.
Oh, Melissa is the best. Yeah, she's great. And
love Melissa. Just the short time I got to spend with her in Vegas, I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
right?
this lady's awesome.
yeah, she's pretty great.
And her and I kind of bonded over like being hairstylists.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
her and
that's
I,
cool.
we talked on the phone. Like, I think it was something we were trying to figure something out with. Me possibly have gone to SDCC, but her and I talked on the phone for like an hour one day.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah. And she's a good human. I like her.
Yeah.
And she handles Gary very well.
Well, she's very similar to you in that she's a total enabler. So like he'll look at something and she'll be like, "Yeah, I think you'd probably need that for the house." At least she was, and then after a while she was like, did another package just come for you?" He's like, maybe." So,
Have I done that, honey?
Honey, you get packages all the time.
Shut up. That's not all statues, though. It could be. It could be.
You don't have enough room for more statues.
I don't. I do have a whole empty wall in my office.
And you have a ton of statues in the freaking attic.
Shut up.
Oh.
Don't call me out.
You're like, no one asked you.
Actually, I did.
Oh, no. Never mind.
He just kind of called me out, though. Yeah, I have so many boxes full of statues and figures in the attic right now.
Oh my
She's a monster.
goodness.
I've created a monster.
You did. You started this whole thing by getting
Mm.
me the little GG music box. That was the first
And
thing you ever
that's-
bought me.
That's where it
That's the
started.
first
And then
thing I've
she's
ever
like,
bought you.
That was the first gift
I
you
have to
got
have it
me.
all.
Didn't I give you money for a video game or books or something?
We weren't dating then.
Oh, so those gifts don't count.
They count.
I see.
Those-
Mhm.
Hey,
I see what's happening.
hey,
Mhm.
don't take his side.
You don't like how it feels, do you?
What? When people take your side?
Yes.
Your whole
Um,
family's on my side.
Everyone is on your side.
Except apparently my brother husband.
Well, we have a
I
bond.
don't
that we
know.
can't,
Kara, I think I might start doing a stream with Jeremy on Sundays now. No, I'm kidding.
I would be heartbroken if you chose him over
No.
me.
And then she would murder me. So then you'd have to stream with her.
So then my only choice would be to stream with the honey badger.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. That wouldn't be healthy.
Yeah.
Local Hero
I
says
was gonna-
we only heard you have one statue.
Well, they heard wrong.
Hey.
Well,
shush.
we also we've seen your room too, though.
Shh. I mean, how many figures do I have here on my desk right now? I've got
Oh goodness.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 figures. 8 figures here just in this desk.
Love it.
So
She has a closet that's just Pikachu.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's her collection.
No, that's only part of her collection.
Wait until it fills up an entire room, not
It
just
does.
a closet.
It doesn't fill up an entire room. There's Witcher stuff.
You can still walk around in it.
Yeah. There's a
Somewhat.
little pathway.
I was gonna ask. Oh, not ask. I was gonna say, that Space Marine statue.
Oh my
that I put
god,
up
you
on Twitter.
need it, Max.
I
Did you order it yet? Did you order it?
I am going to, but I have not yet. I just want to confirm my finances that I will be
Everybody
able
go
to
super
recover.
chat to Max so he can get
Yes.
the Space Marine statue that looks so
Please.
good.
Take out a
It's-
personal loan, you'll be fine.
Hey, you've done that.
Yeah.
That was for something. Well, I don't know. There's some of these statues now that are just as expensive.
Well, Nightfall was more expensive than your motorcycle, though, right?
No.
No?
Well, the Boulevard I bought brand new for $6,400,
And Nightfall was like what, 50, 55?
something like that. 54, I think I bought her for. She's valued now at closer to 6.
Nice.
Nightfall? Is
It
that the
is.
statue?
Yes, it's a sculpture done by Richard McDonald. He's known for doing a lot of stuff through like he uses a lot of the Cirque du Soleil um, actors and like gymnasts and stuff as part of like his models,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
they are absolute like his like the sculptures that he does for these people's bodies are just absolutely gorgeous.
That's cool. That's rad.
And so it's like our one piece of fine art that we have.
Love that.
So
Yeah, I'm definitely afraid of because getting into fine art would be another avenue that my money would go to because it's already going towards comics,
Warhammer.
models, and statues. So like getting into the art game too. Oh man, I would just be completely bankrupt.
Yeah.
But that would be another fun avenue to approach in terms of like another hobby, appreciating like fine art and looking how much that would go for.
There's one statue right now that what is the one that we've
I
been
can't
wanting
believe
to
you
get?
didn't take him to the studio when you were in Vegas.
I know. I thought about it cuz so whenever we were in Vegas, so the guy who did the sculpture, Richard McDonald, he has a beautiful studio in Vegas.
Yeah, he's got a gallery there, and he's got one in New York.
Yeah. And
He might have one in California.
he probably does. I wonder if is Myrna still in charge of the Vegas one?
Yeah, I still get emails from her.
Nice. Anyone know if X-Ray made it home yet? Yes, X-Ray made it home. She's just exhausted and needed to take the day, or at least take the morning to relax a bit. We will be streaming here in about an hour and 15 minutes together for
Fun.
Sunday Fun Day. I don't know what we're playing yet. I think we were talking about Valheim, but let me see.
Well, what would you hope that you guys play?
I don't know. I know Satisfactory came out with a new update. I sent them a game last night called Escape Simulator, which it's 4-player. It's basically going through escape rooms, which I think would be fun.
Oh,
I
that'd be cool.
love escape rooms. I love escape
That'd be
rooms.
fun.
I still haven't lost a single escape room yet. And I've done like
Nice.
10.
We were close.
Oh
on
my
that
God.
One in Vegas.
Yeah. Oh, and
The basement.
the basement. Yeah, that one was creepy. So, the premise to the one in Vegas, which I really wish we would have gone here. I think I had pitched the idea. Basically, the premise to this escape room in Vegas is that you're kidnapped by the serial killer and you're being held in his serial killer, and
Oh,
you're
God.
being held in his basement. And like it's to the point to where like whenever you go in, they like put a bag over your head and drag you in.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's serious.
And there's like live actors like that are down in the escape room and stuff, and it's really cool.
That sounds rad. That talk about like an immersive experience. Jeez.
Oh, it was awesome. I think there's another one there called The Study. I think is
I don't know. I know there's quite a few, but that was supposed to be the most
like intense one.
creepy, like the creepiest one. But
Yeah.
I wish we didn't have those extra people in there with us. If it was just
If it would have just been
group.
family, it would have been a lot better.
What did the extra people just add to the chaos?
Yeah, it's you don't know their point of view as well.
Right.
Okay,
Who is this?
So apparently I might be on a stream today for work.
See, work.
Shut up!
Hi, honey.
My wife! Hello?
I almost said hi, sweetheart.
I was just seeing who would reply to me if I said hi, honey.
My honey!
Hello. Sorry, I've been settling myself back home. Let's just
Yes.
say.
Sorry,
It
Eric
has
just messaged me,
been.
so.
I'm tired.
How was
I-
the meetup? Tell us all about it.
Oh, it was so fun. All I can think about is like how tired I am from the drive.
Oh,
But it was really fun seeing everyone, and I I enjoyed Wisconsin and the food. I got really fat because of all the cheese I ate.
oh my
It
goodness.
just means we'll be the same in LA.
Cheese was a letdown up there. You gotta tell them your cheese.
Oh, I was
cheese fries.
so upset by the cheese in Wisconsin.
Why?
Well, cheese fries. Wisconsin doesn't know how to do cheese fries. That was my only
Like-
thing.
No, that was Illinois.
like-
we were just south of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Like the cheese on top of the fries, or
Yeah,
the
they
cheese
just
is
put
in
nacho
the
cheese
fry?
on it.
Oh, on it. Okay, I just had to confirm.
No,
'Cause
that
I'm like,
wasn't
that's
real
technically a
cheese
muffin
fries.
stick.
Hi, God.
I didn't have cheese fries, so I don't know what that would have been like. But I do like Culver's a lot.
See,
lot.
Culver's is where we had them, and they were not good. We had cheese fries at
No, we
Culver's.
went to a steakhouse.
Oh.
Was it a
Yeah, we went to a
steakhouse?
steakhouse up there, and they had the chili or the cheese fries, and we were thinking Eskimo Joe's.
Yeah. Eskimo Joe's has the best cheese fries I've ever had.
Oh.
And they're based out of Stillwater, Oklahoma. And they are so
Bad
good.
for you, but they're so good.
They're so bad.
Yeah, they're
Hey,
so bad for you,
most
but they're
delicious
happiness
things
on a
are
plate.
bad for you.
Yeah, this is true.
X-Ray, what are we gonna play today? Max was actually just asking.
That was another thing that I was gonna look at once I figured out my life. Look at our chat, because I saw you guys dropped a bunch of stuff.
I dropped
I can't-
2. Garrett doesn't know if he's gonna be able to join yet.
I don't think he's gonna join. to be
Yeah, I
honest.
imagine he has work stuff.
Yeah,
um,
yeah. I'm looking at them chatting right now, and I'm like, ooh. I have a feeling he's definitely not showing up. but let's see. We said Valheim.
Yeah, I think I
Escape
have that
Simulator.
installed. Escape. I was just telling him about Escape Simulator because it's basically like escape rooms. But I think that would be fun to have all 4 of us.
And Satisfactory early access. Okay.
Satisfactory just
Let's-
came out with a big update. I know Mr. Porkchop's been playing it.
Oh, I
Um,
saw him playing it. Yeah, it's like a building thing.
Yeah, it's you can build. There's places to go explore. I played it whenever it first came out on the Epic Store. Gosh, years
Mm.
ago. It's a really good one. I enjoy Satisfactory. It's very satisfying.
Oh. All right, let's see. And Lethal Company, which Garrett suggested.
Lethal Company looks funny. It looks goofy.
I'm looking. Oh my God.
Yeah, there's monsters that chase you. But you
I
look
just
like
want-
you're straight out of like Team Fortress 2 or something.
This looks like a game from the 90s.
I know. Guk, thank you for
Wow.
becoming a level 2 member. Thank you so much, honey.
Fuck.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God. You're going to hear all of us scream profanities or your version of profanities playing this game. This is so funny looking.
Yeah. I will admit I do miss Demonologist.
Ooh.
I
could just play
really I
that.
was genuinely surprised by how much I enjoyed playing Demonologist.
Okay, let's see. Oh, 1 second. Okay. It looks like this evening I have free now as well.
Oh,
Oh.
no Forbidden Frontier?
Is this an announcement? Then yes.
Nope. You heard it
Forgot
here
we were
first,
live
folks.
because I was like, oh,
We are live.
I forgot.
We are live. You heard it here first, folks. No Forbidden Frontier tonight. So that means that
Breaking
you can go watch
news.
So
X-Ray
it's the
Girl and
Forbidden
Kara go play
Frontier.
video games.
I mean, we could do that too. We could play Portal as well later on. after Az leaves and we have dinner.
I actually
I-
I just got invited to another stream this evening.
Ooh, what are you gonna
Oh, look
play?
at you.
I don't know. It's for work. So Eric just sent me a
Ooh.
link, so I don't know what it's gonna be for.
Okay, maybe
It
the 1
might be
million.
the fact that we might be celebrating like the
The
1
1
mil.
mil.
Yeah, 1 milli.
Yeah.
Nice.
1 milli vanilli.
Uh,
So
so Josh asks, he says, Max, are there actual characters in Warhammer 40k, or is it mainly just different factions, armies, and who's actually cool? Yes, there are absolutely characters in Warhammer 40k. There are actually a lot of them, and my favorite is, I think my two favorite are Constantine Valdor, which is like Henry Cavill's favorite character, and then also Reclusiarch Grimaldus of the Black Templars, who is part of this faction that I'm painting today. So, yeah, Gold Boys and Angry Boys. Those are some of my favorite characters, but there are plenty that you could look up, man. I like a lot of them.
nice. I admit I am not very learned in the way of Warhammer.
Yeah, but that new game coming out looks fun.
It looks like I was telling Max about it. It looks like it's gonna be like Gears of War esque, and that looks awesome. Like if it's co-op, we're playing it, honey. Like it looks so fun.
You say that, but you're
I
gonna replace me with X-Ray Girl.
What? I couldn't hear you very well. What did you say?
I said that she says that she would want to play it co-op with me, but then I said that that's probably not going to happen because she'll replace me with you.
Oh, I've already replaced you. I
This
just
is
don't
true.
have like a male appendage. It's the only.
Oh my god.
That is one benefit that
Yes.
that Jeremy has over you, X-Ray. so.
Absolutely.
Is
And
the-
I
Only thing I've
accept
got.
it because I
The
don't want
only
one.
thing.
Fair.
You know, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah. You know what's funny? So, every time we go to meetups, I feel like I have like almost like a lesbian experience, but like just like we sleep in the same bed type thing. I had Lady Gravemaster and I, we shared a bed.
Oh, in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
she was
the
there.
ver-
Oh, that makes
She
me
was
happy.
there. Yeah. She we were watching Inuyasha, and I say watching
Oh.
like lightly because I watched
You're doing
7
lesbian
minutes and
stuff.
fell asleep.
Oops.
But we were talking about how like my parents never allowed me to do sleepovers because male figures and families and all that my parents don't trust. So she's like, this is like my first sleepover, and I'm like, me too. Like we're gonna watch a movie in the living room, and I fell asleep on the floor, and then she was like petting my hair, and I fell asleep within like 30 seconds.
Oh
Apparently.
my
Oh.
gosh, that's so funny.
So I thought that was like super sweet.
And girl sleepovers and boy sleepovers are so different.
You guys fart on each other and put your fingers in like cups and make each other pee in their beds and
I actually-
draw penises on their faces.
I did a horrible thing when I was in middle school. We had
Uh-oh.
a big sleepover, a bunch of us, and of course the first person that falls asleep is always the victim. But so I had this buddy, and so instead of putting his fingers in hot water, I actually peed into a little bit of cup and took a little thing and squirted it on his pants. So when he woke up, he thought he really peed his pants, and I let him. I didn't tell him for like 2 weeks that it was a prank, so he thought he'd peed himself for like a couple weeks.
That is the worst. And like you said, middle school. So some males can do that up to that age, right?
I'm sure males can do that at any age,
Oh, I don't know.
especially when they get
That
older. They have less
is-
control.
That is pretty wild. That he must have been so one, embarrassed, but then also angry once
Mad?
you finally told
he
him.
was
Yeah.
mad at me for a while, but it's not like we went around telling people. It's just we just let him think he did. Like, we didn't even call him out when he woke up and kind of looked down and tried to hide himself when he stood up.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So you guys watched to react and just let him think like, okay, maybe it's okay because they don't know.
Yeah, but we knew.
We knew.
When you say I'm the meanie.
Oh no, I was an asshole when I was a kid.
Kara, you're just the meanie adult. Apparently.
At least you know, Jeremy acknowledges it and knows it. He's like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, see, now I'm old and I just don't care.
Yeah, there you go. Josh, if I got you some of the Warhammer books for Christmas, would you read them, and would you be interested? Because I'll send some out your way, man. I already gave Aaron a few books, so hopefully, you know, through assimilation, I've already got X-Ray Girl and Kara into the hobby, so you know, what's one other man, and well, what's one other otter into the hobby? So. I think it's almost about that time, and I'm out of coffee, so I was gonna ask.
Get
do you
more
guys want to,
coffee. Well, it's up to you guys because y'all are streaming.
Well, it's actually noon, so I need to dip out soon. That way I can get some food in me before we decide and download whatever game we're deciding on playing.
Yeah. Well, okay. You know what? We should just decide once the stream is over then, and then because I don't think. 'Cause-
Bless
Bless you.
Sorry.
What was that?
Excuse me.
Oh.
But yeah, you guys will most likely end the stream here, and then that way you guys can determine what y'all want to do for your gaming stream, and then that way we can hop on over there this afternoon and watch you guys play.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
So, but thank you for hopping on for the last few minutes, X-Ray. It was great to hear your voice.
Yeah, I miss you guys. I just
miss
wasn't
you.
What's the word for it? I'm not camera ready, and I was a zombie this morning.
It's okay. I don't have any makeup on, and my hair's in a ponytail because it's wash day. So
You're still beautiful. Shush you.
Oh.
See the type of competition you got, Jeremy? X-Ray Girl is always giving Kara compliments and.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you saying about him?
No, I'm
He
kidding.
talks me up all the time. He always say, "I do ya."
I like that. Yeah, I do.
I'm
Yeah.
romantical like that.
Yep.
Oh, well, I would get you a man penis to do you because I won't do you, but I'll get you a man for that. Okay,
So
that
I can
wasn't
just
a
use
problem.
this man and then still have you.
Absolutely.
She's taking over the bills.
Yeah. See, for me, you know, unless Kara's gonna protect me in prison, I'm not gonna do the girlfriend stuff. That's the only time I'll be a lesbian.
It's okay. You can have the emotions, and then
Yes.
he can have the physical.
Hey, I'm down for that.
Yeah. Oh. They say men
X-Ray
are
gets all the
complicated.
feels.
Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you guys again for hanging out this morning. Yeah, I I was really concentrating here on this piece, so hopefully it turns out well. Take some pictures and put it up on Twitter, but still got some time to go before I think these guys are finished. But yeah, thank you again, chat, for hanging out, and thank you, Kara and Jeremy, for hanging out. Hopefully you guys were able to get some work done as well.
I did a little bit of cleanup.
Yeah.
Not too bad. I've still got some work to do on it. Right now I'm just kind of
Yeah.
going through and doing like a second coat over some spots to even it out. I still need to clean up the hair. I got some of the face cleaned up, so got
Cool.
a little
Okay.
bit of work left.
All right.
So, but
Well,
yeah.
yeah, chat, make sure to go catch these lovely ladies this afternoon. If you guys aren't doing anything this evening, come by for Max's Man Cave to come hang out.
Yes.
And
do it.
yeah, welcome back, X-Ray. We're glad that you made it back
Thank
safely.
you.
Yes. Alrighty. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Bye,
Take care, guys.
Kat.